Hello, my wonderful friends. Welcome to Ebony Goat TV. Today I want to make vegetable soup, and these are my ingredients. I will be using, this is my spinach. I will be using spinach, fresh one. I'm using this type of spinach. Also, you'll be using the frozen type because I like to mix my vegetable. I'll use this one is the frozen one, and this is the fresh spinach. This is my onion. I will be adding this pepper, my tomato. I'm using this type of tomatoes. These are my beef, my assorted stockfish. You know I can't do without stockfish, and whenever I want to make anything I always add stockfish. This is my oil, then fish is here too, pepper, crayfish, and my seasoning cube, then salt is here as well. So these are the ingredients I will be using for my today recipe, for my today vegetable soup. So guys, stay tuned and see how I will be making my vegetable soup. So let's get started. First of all, I will be blending this onion, pepper, this thing together. I will be blending this, then I'll boil it. So follow me and let's go and start to make my soup. Stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, as you can see, I've already blended my pepper and tomatoes, onions, everything and in here. So I will be leaving it here to cook for like 20 to 25 minutes. I will leave it to dry down. So follow me and let's go and do the remaining ones. It's time to slice my spinach. So I'll be leaving these tomatoes to dry down for like 20 or to 25 minutes. I'll be leaving it to cook. Stay tuned, guys. Hey guys, it's time to slice my spinach, my vegetable. Can you see how fresh it is? So it's time to slice. So I will be back when I'm done slicing it. I'm done slicing my leaf, my vegetable. As you can see in here, I'm done slicing it. So it's time to start to boil my meat. Stay tuned, guys. It's time to boil my meat. In here, I already added my beef. So I will be adding the assorted. I will be adding my seasoning cube. I'm using 1.5. I'll be adding my seasoning cube. Then this is salt. Then I'm adding my chopped onions. Then I'll be adding water to cook. Then I'll be covering it to cook. I'll be back, guys. Just stay tuned. I will be cooking it for like 5 minutes before adding my stockfish. So I will leave it to cook for like 5 minutes before I will add my stockfish. My meat has been cooked for 5 minutes. It's time to add my stockfish. I will be adding the stockfish now. Then I'll still be leaving it to cook. I'll be leaving it to cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. Then my meat will be ready. My meat has been cooked for some minutes. So I will be adding the fish because I will remove it after some minutes. Just want to add the fish to cook together with the meat. But after like 3 minutes, I will remove the fish. I'll still be leaving it to cook for some minutes before I remove the fish. It's time to remove the fish. The fish have been cooked for like 3 to 5 minutes, thereabouts. So I'm removing it. My meat is almost cooked, it's almost done. I will still be leaving my meat to cook for another 3 minutes. Then I will turn off the gas before I will start to fry my vegetable sauce, my vegetable soup. So I'll be leaving it to fry I will leave it to cook for some minutes before removing it. My tomatoes have been cooked for 25 minutes. So I've already turned off the gas. It's time to fry the tomatoes and start to cook my vegetable. Stay tuned guys and see how I will be making my vegetable soup. So guys, my pot is already on fire. Then it's time to add my groundnut oil. I'll be leaving this oil for like a minute before I'll add my chopped onions. It's time to add my chopped onions. So I want to add my tomatoes that I cooked. So I'm adding it. I will be giving it a good stir. I will keep on turning it because I don't want the tomatoes to get burnt. So I will fry it for like 3 minutes before I will start to add my vegetable and every other ingredient. It's time to add my seasoning cube. I'll be adding the remaining 1.5 that was remaining. Then I will be adding my crayfish and pepper. You keep stirring so that it will not get burnt. I'll be leaving it I will still fry for another a minute before I will start to add my vegetable. I will be adding salt. Then stir it again together. You keep stirring so that the tomatoes will not get burnt. As you can see, I've been frying this for like 3 minutes now. You keep stirring it so that it will not get burnt. You make sure the tomatoes is very thick so that the vegetable soup will not be light, will not be watery, because you know say leaf, there's a lot of water on it. So I'll still be frying it for another a minute before I'll add my vegetable. It's time to add my vegetable. I have fried it for another 1 minute. So it's time to add my slice. I'll be adding this one first. I'll add this one before the frozen one. Then I will be stirring it. So I will be leaving it to cook for like 2 minutes before I will add the other frozen spinach. So I'll leave it to cook for 2 minutes. This one has been cooked for like a minute, so it's time to add the frozen spinach, the frozen vegetable. So I'll be adding it gradually. Then I'll be giving it a good stir. Guys, can you see how dried my vegetable is? Very dried, because I allow the tomatoes to be very cooked and dried. So it's time to add my meat. I'm about to add my meat now. Then I'll be adding the stock water, the meat water to it too. But I'll be adding small because I want my vegetable to be very thick. So stay tuned, guys. It's time to add my meat. I've added the whole meat, so I will be giving it a good stir. So guys, stay tuned. Let me turn this thing very well because I cannot turn it well. I'm still holding my camera and turning the soup. So let me give it a good stir. I'll be back. So guys, can you see my vegetable soup? So it's time to add my parboiled fish. I parboiled it before, as you can see. So it's time to add my mackerel fish now. I will be giving it a good stir, then leaving it for like 5 minutes. Then my vegetable soup is ready. Wow, my soup is almost ready. My vegetable soup is ready. See how beautiful it is. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.